Hi, and welcome back to another Plan with me. If you're new here, my name is Amy, and I own Simply Beautiful Plans, and I love sharing off my weekly spread. So this week, I'm planning with my April mystery kit. This was foiled in silver, and I used the vertical planner full kit size. So it comes with a ton of stickers and some extra freebies here that I'm just showing you. The extras and the goodies. There's some scripts, date dots. There's also that die cut, which was new this month. I always take my pages out of my planner. That's one of the perks of using the Aura Estelle. I love that it's not in a coil because I like to have the flat paper to write on. It's just so much easier. So I'm just going to start by laying down the headers, and I used all the colors this week. That's something I like to do when they're pastels. I just find it really calm. And now I'm adding the bottom washi. My washi always comes with these extra strips so that you can extend it if you want to and make it the same on both sides. And this week I decided to use my date covers. It's always a toss-up if I'm going to use a date cover, because then that means I have no space at the top to use washi or the freebie washi that comes in the kit. But I really liked the script from this mystery kit, so I decided to use them this week. So you can see here, I was debating how I could still use that washi strip, and I ended up using it later on in the spread. I did find a way to still incorporate it because that's one of my favorite parts of that mystery kit. Now I'm just heading into my sidebar, and for me, I pretty much do the same thing every week. I like to have a few habits that I track, and I also like to track my meal plan. This week was also a busy work week, so I decided to cut one of the full box checklists to add a little work section at the very end. That's something I do like to do when I am busy, just so that I can think of my main goals for that week and keep them sort of at the forefront of my week. Because the Ultimate Planner sale was happening this week, I really need to get new listings up. I need to prep all the stock, and then I also needed to update the subs for the May mystery. So heading into Monday, I needed to print a fill list. I really wanted to have all of the orders out that could go out. I wanted them finished this week before the sale started. I always like to start with 0 orders before a big sale. I know it really doesn't make that much of a difference, but for me mentally it does. And I also wanted to print the new kit, which was called Pretty Fly, and start that stock and be able to take some pictures of it. So that was one thing I needed to work on. I also wanted to design some custom stickers. Those have been really popular in the shop, so I find so many orders are coming in with either the custom scripts or the albums. So that's something I like to do in batches. And then I'm just taking a half box to mark that I needed to go to my parents to help them at their farm. The kids and I worked on raking a lot of the grass and picking up all the pine cones that have dropped. The boys had so much fun, and we got lots done that afternoon. And this day was also the Ultimate Planner Sale Loop. So that happens before collab sales, and it's a nice big giveaway. So those are always really popular. On Tuesday, I needed to foil all the orders that I'd filled the previous day. Because all the orders, you can pick your foil color. I always fill, and then usually that day or the next day, I foil with the colors that you have selected before I pack up the orders. So this day, I foiled all the orders and then I packed them all up because I was really pushing to just have 0 orders. So that was my main goal, along with prepping stock. This day I also wanted to stock the Wildflower reusable book as well as the sticker albums. So for the reusable books, I make them all and I list what I have. For the sticker albums, I just print them so that they're ready for all of your customizations. So I still have to then cut them and foil them after that. I also wanted to go through and organize kits. So all of the stock, I needed to bag them all up and go through all that count as well so that they were ready to be listed. And Tuesday was also the day that I needed to clean my bathrooms. This is something that I despise doing, but I always feel so much better once they're done, like my house is actually clean. So I decided a Bernie sticker was perfect to mark that. And lastly, I need to do a little bit more cutting. So I'm using this sticker. It's from PWM, and he's working at his computer. And that Bernie sticker and the little planner is also from Paper Bits Co. On Wednesday, I needed to pack orders and do a mail run. I like taking the orders in to Canada Post, dropping them off, and the kids also like to go for a car ride and do that as well. I also wanted to mark that I needed to work on some YouTube stuff. I needed to do some editing for the collab video that went up. So I just used a header and I put that YouTube sticker over top from PWM to mark that. Then I used this flag and a little cash sticker from Paper Bits Co. to mark that I need to order more sticker paper. And lastly, I had a Zoom meeting that night and I was doing a new fitness and nutrition program. So that happened on Wednesday night. On Thursday, I needed to reorganize the shop. So I needed to go through all the current new releases and replace them with the releases that were coming out for the sale. So I just used one of the foiled arrows there, which adds a nice little sparkle too. And then I'm going to use a half box sticker and a sticker from Grin & Barrett that has that I need to post the new releases. So I wanted to share them on all of my socials because it was now the day before the sale. Then I'm just going to add in a header and the chit chats box to mark that I need to ship out the international orders. And then I'm using a half box and a sticker from PWM to mark that I needed to update my album numbers. PWM is just that little miso is doing accounting, and I thought it was perfect to mark that. And lastly, I wanted to work on the mini custom script listing. So that's something new that's in the shop now. They're half the size of the regular custom scripts, so it's nice for things that you don't need a ton of scripts of. Heading into Friday, this was the day of the sale, so I finally thought I need to still use this washi strip freebie that came with the kit. So I decided to use it to kind of mark the time in that the sale lasted from Friday until Sunday. So that is how I added it to the top, and then I used the half box over top. And then I just used a quarter box underneath just to mark that that was the last day. And first thing I wanted to do was print the first 2 batches of orders. I like working and filling a batch at a time, but I like doing the customs for 2 batches at a time, if that makes any sense. It just makes filling the second batch so much faster, and sometimes if there's, depending on the custom orders, for scripts especially, if there aren't enough of one, I like to fill an entire page. So doing 2 batches just is easier for me. And then I wanted to mark that I needed to continue filling orders, so I used that sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then lastly, I had a doctor's appointment in the afternoon. On Saturday, I had the collab video that was with Silver Antler Co. and Pretty Planner Pages. That went up. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. I'll link it down below. And I needed to continue working on customs, so that's something I like to do right away. So I did share some of the custom sticker books that were made on my Instagram. I'm going to try and do that throughout this sale so that everyone can kind of see them be made. And I also think it's nice to see the albums and the different choices that people have made for foil color and scripts and what they're putting on their spine. On Saturday, we also had to do a dump run. That's something that we do just to help out my parents because they do live on a farm, so they do not have garbage service out there. So we picked up all that for them, and it's right by the Costco, so then we went and did a Costco run together, so that was fun. I actually really like doing that. I like throwing the garbage into the bins. It makes me feel good. I know I'm probably really weird saying that, but I enjoy it. So it was a fun date. And Costco actually wasn't too busy, so it wasn't that stressful, which was nice. And then lastly, I had a meeting this day with my nutrition coach. So that is what I'm marking there with that little FaceTime sticker from Nightingale Paper Co., I believe is the name of the shop, but I'll link it down below. On Sunday, this was the last day of the sale, so I was going through anything that had sold out, and I was relisting a bunch of stuff that I had stocked on Saturday, and that took up a lot of time as well as filling orders. But I did make some time for me. I did paint my nails, so if you watched last video, I don't know if you're paying attention, but I love changing out my nails every week to 2 weeks. So this time I did a French dip, which was similar as last time, but I also added in some nail tape to the French. It was harder than I thought it would be because the nail sticker was not very sticky, but it was fun. So I'm marking that I also had a FaceTime call with my trainer at 2 o'clock just to check in. And I also wanted to tidy the house. That's something I love to do on Sundays. I like to start the week fresh. And then I just ended up using the sticker from Paper Bits Co. just to mark vacuuming, and a header just to fill in that little bit of white space. So I'm going to now add in some clips from Miss Pippa Jane. I have her I Love Coffee clip and This Too Shall Pass. I thought those were both fitting for now. And I wanted to add in this deco that came with the kit. When I designed it, I really wanted it for right there in my planner. I just thought it was so cute. And I ended up switching out my pen. I put in a different one from Simply Gilded that had more of the purples. It's still a bit too bright, but I thought it looked okay. You can see I was kind of playing around with adding something more into the side pockets, but I ended up doing that. You can just see my indecisiveness. But this is my completed spread. Thank you so much for watching this plan with me. Let me know if you have any questions below. I'm happy to answer them. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe for more videos.
It really makes me wonder. Ooh, I wonder. How come the trees gets undressed when it's cold?